Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another booktube video and it is a book haul. Recently ordered, this is a really heavy box, I have a problem. I recently ordered some books from Book Outlet, and they came today, so I thought I would do a little unboxing and like book haul. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, the first book that I picked up was Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac. I haven't heard a lot about this book, but it looked really interesting, and I have seen it at the bookstore that I worked at, and I had read the back before. So I don't know a whole lot about it or the author, but it's got a really nice cover, and when I read the synopsis, it sounded really interesting to me. And it was like $2 or something on the website, so great deal. Next is another book that I had never really heard of before or heard anything about, but it just sort of caught my attention, and this one was like literally less than $1, so why not? I think it might be a lower grade than I realized just based on the font size, but still looks good. It's called Is It Night or Day, and it's a World War II story, I believe. Yes, World War II story, and it says based on true events. It's about a girl who has to move out of Germany after Hitler takes reign in the country, and she moves to America, Chicago, Illinois. So it's about her experience during the war and all that. And I don't read a lot of historical fiction, but I'd like to, and this one sounded like it would be an interesting read. Next is one that I have heard of, and a lot of you probably have heard of it as well. It's Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I am not completely sold on this book yet. It doesn't exactly sound like a book that I would read, but I've heard so many good things from so many people, I just thought I'll pick it up. And on this website, it was the cheapest I'd ever seen it. It was only about $5 compared to Amazon's like $7 or whatever. But so I thought I would try it out. I've heard really good things, so maybe I will like it. And it is a series, so if I like this one, I'll definitely pick up the rest of the series. Next is 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray. This is the second book? It doesn't say. I've read the first one, I just don't remember if this is the second or the third. I really liked the first one, so I wanted to finish the series. I'm pretty sure this is the second one, if I remember correctly. So I would like to get to this one soon as well. I wanted to get the first and the third book as well, but the website didn't have them, so I'll just have to order those ones from Amazon or get them from a bookstore or something. But this series is really interesting. It's a more complicated plot for a YA novel, but I like the sci-fi-ness to it, and this is just like literally the most beautiful covers I've ever seen. Like, you cannot get better than this. The color, they're so great. That's why I picked up the first one in the first place, is because the cover was just so good and I borrowed it from a friend, and yes. Next is another sequel. It's The Rosie Effect by Graham Simpson. It's a sequel to The Rosie Project, which I read over the summer, and I thought was just the cutest little love story. Really funny book, a really like unique story, and I wanted to see where the rest of the story went, so I picked this one up for just a couple dollars. I think this might have been the most expensive book that I bought, but I'm very excited. The only thing is, my copy of the first book is a Canadian edition because I bought it used. This is not, so they don't quite match. Like I don't have the American cover in the first one. Yeah, this is the American cover, but I'll just have to power through. Next, I got Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rash. I don't know how to say her last name, but this is one I've seen a lot on Bookstagram and heard a lot of good things. And I know this sort of like fantasy, sci-fi, like dystopian is a book that I would probably like. So I picked this one up. It is the first one. Also, it's another one that just has a really nice cover. I don't think I even read the summary though, so I don't even really know what it's about. And this book looks really good. I think it'll be an interesting read, and it is a series as well. So if I like this one, I can definitely look into the other ones. The next one is Ice Like Fire. I like how her titles and covers go together really well. I appreciate it. Next, I have The Crown by Kiera Cass. I have still not read The Heir, but I wanted to just get the last book in the series to finish it all out, so I had them all and I could finish it. It says it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive. I didn't order it from Barnes & Noble, but it's a used copy. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna try this out. Okay, there's a free poster in it, which is super exciting because I didn't know it was going to be there. I think it's this the cover of the Air. Oh, and the crown on the other side. Look, so it's the Air and then the crown on the other side. Once I read these books, I will hang this up. Or I might hang it up before just because they're so pretty. But I think I like this one better. I like that dress better. That's really cool. I didn't know that was going to be there. Well, I didn't even order it from Barnes & Noble, and I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive. I hardly ever buy anything from Barnes & Noble though. But yeah, this is just the last book in the series, finishing it out. I would really, really, really like to finish this series soon because it's been, I don't know, 3 years, 2 years, probably 3 years, maybe even 4 since I read the first 3. So I'd like to finally finish out the whole thing. Okay, next I got 4 Kingdom Keepers books. I got book 4, 5, 6, and 7. I already own 1 and 2, so the last one I just need is the 3rd one, and I'll have a complete set, which makes me very excited. So the first one that I got is book 4, Power Play. I'm really glad. I was nervous that they wouldn't all have the new covers, but they all do, thank God. So all my covers will match. This, I believe, I'm looking at them. When I read this series as it was coming out, I read books 1 through 6. So 7 is the only one I haven't read, but I don't really remember, so I'm rereading them. I reread the first one a couple weeks ago, and we'll move on to the rest now that I have them. But yeah, there's Power Play, and then book 5 is Shell Game, which I don't know which cover is my favorite. Honestly, I think the first cover with Maleficent's eyes is my favorite, but this one's cool. It's got Ursula, and this is one of my favorite scenes that I can remember. That was a really funny scene. I mean, it was stressful and like dangerous and stuff, but it was also had some like comedy elements to it, which this series does, which I like. Book 6, I mean, is Dark Passage with Calypso's eyes, and then Finn, and I think that's Amanda, Willa. That shows how much I remember this series. But there's that one. I remember parts of this one, but not really. And then book 7, which is the one I have not read. It is a little damaged, but that's okay because it was used, so I expected that. The Insider. This is the one I have not read yet, and I'm not even really sure whose eyes those are supposed to be. Maybe the evil queen from like Snow White. Doesn't say. Yeah, I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. But this one, I did not expect it to be so long. Like, because a lot of the other ones aren't. Like, the first one is definitely the shortest. But this one is, let's see, 609 pages. So it's pretty long for a kid's book. But after this, there is a sequel series I have to look forward to. And I guess it does include the same characters. So my first Kingdom Keepers series will be complete once I order book 3. But the other series I have not started yet. But I'm so excited I could get all of these and start to finish out my series. Because I just wanted them all. I have all of them on Kindle, but I wanted them all in paper. So I got them, and they were all under, I'd say they were all under $4. They were all like 2 or 3, which is obviously a great deal, and they didn't take that long to ship. It's only been about like a week and a half, so not bad at all. I would have waited longer, I don't mind. I probably won't be getting to any of these too soon because my TBR is quite planned out right now for what I'm reading right away, but I'm excited to get to them eventually. I'm basically just excited that I could get them all for such a good price. So yeah, I hope you liked that video. I probably won't be doing another book haul for a while because I bought so many books this time. I gotta refrain for a little bit, but maybe towards Christmas that'll be my next one from like ones I get as gifts or whatever. So yeah, that is my video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, press the like button, like, share, and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!